Our daily Bible reading for February 15th. Our reading today comes from the Gospel of Matthew, chapter 26. We'll be reading verses 1 through 16. When Jesus had finished all these things, he said to his disciples, "You know that after 2 days the Passover is coming, and the Son of Man will be delivered up to be crucified." Then the chief priests and the elders of the people gathered in the palace of the high priest, whose name was Caiaphas, and plotted together in order to arrest Jesus by stealth and kill him. But they said, "Not during the feast, lest there be an uproar among the people." Now when Jesus was at Bethany in the house of Simon the leper, a woman came up to him with an alabaster flask of very expensive ointment, and she poured it on his head as he reclined at table. When the disciples saw it, they were indignant, saying, "Why this waste? For this could have been sold for a large sum and given to the people." But Jesus, aware of this, said to them, "Why do you trouble the woman? For she has done a beautiful thing to me. For you always have the poor with you, but you will not always have me. In pouring this ointment on my body, she has done it to prepare me for burial. Truly I say to you, wherever this gospel is proclaimed in the whole world, what she has done will also be told in memory of her." Then one of the 12, whose name was Judas Iscariot, went to the chief priests and said, "What will you give me if I deliver him over to you?" And they paid him 30 pieces of silver. And from that moment he sought an opportunity to betray him. Some thoughts on today's passage. 15 minutes of fame. Those words have been used to signify a sense in which each person could become famous for something, be it ever so slight. Now, what you choose to be known for is quite another thing. Our Western culture seems to thrive on notoriety. Children and adults are imitating pop icons at an alarming rate. With the means of electronic transmissions changing almost daily, this message could be obsolete by the time it is posted. With amazing speed, an occurrence on the other side of the world can be known in a matter of minutes to practically the entire globe. If you're in the news business, that can be good. If you've just committed a major blunder, that can be disastrous. For one mistake can follow you the rest of your life, and in the information age, even beyond. The woman in our passage today was assured that her deed done that day would be told wherever the gospel would be preached, until time shall be no more. While there is some confusion as to whether the events of John 12, Matthew 26, and Mark 14 are the same or two separate, the fact remains that this would forever be told in the gospel message. Did this ever cross her mind that if she washed the Savior's feet, that she would become famous? It's highly unlikely, since becoming famous was quite the opposite of what Jesus preached. Yet this deed of kindness, done in humility, epitomized what the servant attitude really was. Paul says in 2 Corinthians chapter 10 and verse 18, "For it is not he who commends himself that is approved, but he whom the Lord commends." The disciples' concern seemed to be of the amount of waste that occurred by her using the expensive perfume. Jesus, knowing that his time was at hand, says that in fact what she is doing is in preparation for his burial. A stunning reminder to them that they shall soon have him no more. It does us well to remember that deeds of kindness often go far beyond even what we think is their intended fulfillment. A question of the day. Have you given thought of the kindness you have shown to others, that it may go far beyond the act that you actually perform? And finally, a thought to meditate on this day. If there were one deed done today that you would be known for always, would you be more careful of where you go and what you do? And those are our thoughts for today, February 15th.